Hey everyone, Pastor Jason here with another edition of TC Talk. My question for you today is, how do you view other people? Now, if it's a friend or a loved one, you respect them, you love them, you would do anything that you could, anything in your power to help them out. But what about people we don't necessarily know that well? What about that guy that cut you off in traffic this morning? Or what about the parent of little Johnny who's been picking on your child at school? We don't like those people. But the truth is, when we look at other people, we should strive to see them the way God sees them. As we conclude our series, The Fight of Your Life, we concluded with how we need to fight for others. And when I say for others, I don't just mean the people that we like. I mean everyone. We fight for everyone physically, not in a fist fight, but we stand up for them. We give to the poor. We do all that we can. Jesus told the parable of the sheep and the goats, and he said when we get to heaven, there's two groups, the sheep on one side and the goats on the other. And Jesus says that God will look at the sheep and he said, "You clothed me when I was naked. You fed me when I was hungry. When I was thirsty, you gave me a drink. When I was in prison, you came to visit me." And they're going to look at him and they're going to say, "When did we see you hungry or thirsty or in prison?" And God's going to say, "What you did for the least of these, you did for me." I like that story. But if you notice, it doesn't talk about faith. However, we must realize that the Bible does tell us that our salvation does not come from faith. You see, our good deeds is not the cause of salvation, but instead it's the effects. When we become a new creation, when we become adopted into the family of God, we will look at other people and we will want to show them God's love. We will want to not just talk about it. We need to talk about God's love, but honestly, we need to actually show it. Actions speak louder than words. And when we look at other people, we look at them on the outside and we may say, "I don't think they'll make a good Christian." But the truth is, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. God looks at everyone as someone that needs to hear about Jesus, that needs salvation, that is on a road that leads to hell thanks to sin, unless we hear about the love of Jesus and we accept him into our hearts. When we do this, we will fulfill the will of God. So as you go throughout this week, again, ask yourself, how do you view other people? Do you get mad at them? "Oh, I don't know you, so I'm going to wear my blinders, and as long as you're not affecting me, then I don't even care." Or do we look at them the way God does? As souls that need to hear about Jesus. There's a lot of people that are lost and dying right now, and they just need hope. We have the answer, and that's Jesus Christ. So we must do what we can to not just tell people, but to actually show them that we are Christians. Church, we love you, and we cannot wait to see you again. We'll see you soon.